Hello everyone, welcome back to Red Baron's White Tea with a War Thunder video about World War One. It's the April Fool's event this year, and uh, we got German and Entente vehicles, some, obviously not all. And so I just decided to drive out this. This is the cheapest thing. It's like a truck with a howitzer and a bunch of like Maxim guns on it. And it's absolutely appalling. Uh, I really don't think War Thunder has to add um, the ground vehicles. I mean, they are pretty lackluster, and I don't think they would add much to it. Uh, but the aircraft would definitely be a really good addition, barring people who don't know how to fly them pretty clearly. I was watching a few YouTubers actually who are kind of up there when it comes to like top tier and jets and stuff. And I'd be watching them play. Um, and they're sitting there trying to fly aircraft the way you would like a P-51 or a BF-109 or a F-16, and they're getting frustrated like, oh, it's really hard to fly. It's like, well, you're term fighting in a SPAD 13 with a Fokker D7. It's not going very well, obviously. Um, and obviously playing, close to 1,000 hours in IL-2 flying circus and hundreds of hours in Rise of Flight and knowing each intricate aircraft from the SPAD 7, 13, uh, Newport, 17s, Albatross, the D2, 3, D5A, Fokker 7, DR1, D8, and knowing the strengths and weaknesses of all of them. I had no issue. And also, like, people being like, oh, it takes a while for, say, the Henley Page bomber to go down. It's like you're using 303 caliber bullets or 7.62, 7.92, or whatever that the Germans use. It's like, and most of the time they weren't incendiary or explosive, so, like, yeah, you just got that. Um, so yeah, it's like, obviously you're just poking a bunch of holes in it, hoping you hit something vital, which is why, I mean, you aim for the pilot, um, not anything else. So, yeah, uh, I'm just driving around here. I wasn't quite getting this whole thing, um, so let's see if it'll make it over. It did make it over that, but yeah, these ground vehicles are just kind of ridiculous in my opinion. Um, they're kind of gimmicky. Like, there's really no use for them. I believe personally. Um, the aircraft definitely though, because well, I mean, obviously they're unique aircraft. Um, Also the ballistics on these ground vehicles are like lobbing freaking baseballs over no man's land. And the recoil, like, Jesus Christ. It like turns the vehicle completely almost. Um but yeah, I'm just trying to get the points to get up to getting an aircraft. That's kind of the main focus, and of course there's a Fokker D7. Which I'm just gonna put this out there right now. I'm highly biased towards the German aircraft. Uh Mainly because the SE5 and the Sopwith Camel are, let's just say, difficult to fly well. You need to know what you're doing. Um, which, I mean, I mean, I haven't checked it recently, but my IL-2 stats for Germany stand at like 200 through a campaign. That just kind of hit me and blew up. Okay, so here's the Fokker. Obviously, in real life, you would just get like slugs. There's no slugs and tracers. Like, there's really no, AP or HE or anything like that. I mean, they're rifle caliber machine guns. Um, you can see a couple of Zeppelins. Zeppelins are really freaking stupid, too. Like, they move way too quickly, in my opinion, and also, I don't know why that guy's dive bombing in a Zeppelin. Like, good God. And it is cool that they did use Ernst Dudet's skin, but I've never seen it with this lozenge pattern on the lower wing. And from my understanding, the Dudas knocked or whatever on the tail he didn't have, and there's a spat. I mean, pretty sure pilot's dead because that kind of a nosedive. Uh, yeah, I got an assist. So there goes our friendly Zeppelin. There's a Hanley Page, 0400, I think. Um, right, I'm just moving mic. Um, so I'd just be firing, kind of, basically poking holes in it the whole time. Like, not, there's, you know, there's nothing really that you can do besides put holes in fuel tanks and people in the engines. I mean, that's what I mean. If they bring this, pilot snipers are going to be going way up. Because it's the quickest and most cost-effective ammunition-wise way to down an aircraft is just to shoot the fucking pilot whose head's sticking out of the back. But there we go. I just put a bunch of rounds into his engine, and I mean that's the best way to deal with that. Fucking dodge the gunners and hit the engines. So, and obviously, once they start on fire, there's no way to put that out. Like, unless you know, hail gunner just so happened to bring like a bottle of water, poured it on it. But even then, like being made out of flammable material, pretty much entirely, with oil and stuff flying around from the engines. Like, you even get a small fire going on board, it's it's good night basically. Like, there's not much you can do. Basically, you just don't want to get hit. Also, the event, I don't understand why there's no landing area. There you can see that loop, and that aircraft looped a lot better um, than it would have. Uh, so, but yeah, you have to kind of step climb. You fly in a straight line, zoom up as high as you can get with the lift, level out, once you hit about 80 miles an hour, level out, speed up again, climb again, level out. Like, the way this aircraft is just kind of hanging here, it would not be doing that. It would not be happy if this was like IL-2 or something. So they need to adjust the flight model. Uh, Definitely needs to be worse. So all those YouTubers, so that one Matt YouTuber, I watched his video. That was painful. Just gonna say that. Uh, he's complaining about how poorly they fly. They need to fly a little poorer, to be realistic. So, um, yeah, the rate of the ability to climb, like I just did back a little minutes ago, and not gonna happen. So, but I think it would be a very interesting and uh, good thing to put in game. So, I mean, what's it been, like 15 years of War Thunder now or something? Like, put it in. Uh, but yeah, um, that's my 2 cents on it. I mean, make the flight models a little bit more realistic, and also, uh, you can kind of. I know a lot of people like the ground forces, and I mean, I guess if they make infantry in a way that you can control infantry so you can move with them and support them, not just a bunch of World War I tanks duking it out on the battlefield like this, that would be fine. Then add it. But if it's just like, say, top tier, uh, like tanks where you just drive around and shoot stuff like FPS tanks, Nah, they can kind of get rid of. That's not how that works, in my opinion. Also, if there's brakes, I'm gonna lose my shit. Are there brakes? Yeah, there's brakes. They added brakes. Of course, they added brakes. There are no brakes on any of these aircraft. Um, you jam the tail down. That's how you stop. So I have landed like this many times in aisle two. So don't feel ashamed. Happens to the best of us. But yeah, it needs some work. That's all I'm gonna say. So if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and stay tuned for some more DCS missions. So and comment down below if you want me to do comms for DCS too. So alright, Red's out.